From Los Angeles to a worldwide audience, this is Boaz Power TV, where we take your life to the next level. Now, internationally known speaker and author, here's Boaz.
Hi, welcome to the Power Show. You are part of the Power Nation, and I'm so glad that you're here. Because here we help you improve your attitude, your relationships, your finances, and your career as we take your life to the next level. This is episode number 258, Boaz Power TV, and I call this one a passport to happiness. I've had the privilege in the last several years conducting seminars in Canada, throughout Canada, over 20 times in the last several years. I've found Canadians to be warm and hospitable and have greatly enjoyed creating some wonderful relationships with special people throughout that country. Now, during those 20 some odd visits, I've been in every province in Canada, every major city in the country, and some beautiful resorts. If you have not done so or lately, I encourage you to visit Canada. It is a beautiful country with wonderful people. Now, my latest trip to Canada was just a few months back as I conducted 3 seminars in Winnipeg. As everyone deplaned in that city's airport, we were all directed to immigration. As I waited in line with my passport in hand, I realized that this was my first time to use my new passport. As all of us who travel out of the country have to do, I recently renewed my passport because the old one was about to run out. Since I had traveled out of the country many times in the past few years, my old passport was filled with entry stamps from various countries where I had spoken. My new passport, up to that moment at the Winnipeg airport, had no stamps in it. I got to thinking about that as I waited in line. Let's pretend that in the past few years, I had made some decisions to take some trips that might not have been the best for me. Whether the trips I took were good or bad, there were stamps from every city. A passport has a direct correlation to life, I believe. Everything we do, every decision we make is noted in our subconscious minds like those stamps in my passport. Everything we do or experience is filed away in our minds. If we allow negative thoughts to be filed away and don't overwrite them with positive ones, then those are the only type of thoughts we can recall or call on when it comes to future decisions. But what if, just like my new passport, you pretended that you had a brand new passport? What if we all pretended at any given time that we had a clean slate, brand new passport? 5 years from now, we will all be 5 years older. What if we started to make some different decisions today? With my new passport, I had a blank slate and I could choose what impressions to make in it. I control my mind and I get to choose where I want to go. Thus, I get to choose what stamps I want in my new passport. You have the same opportunity. It's as if each of us has a bank in our minds. Let's say it's called the Bank of Me. We make deposits and we take out withdrawals on a regular basis. Those deposits and withdrawals are made up of our thoughts. We all think at the rate of 1,500 words a minute. Unfortunately, most of those thoughts are negative. Now let's pretend that each negative thought added to a negative balance on that ledger in our minds. Each positive thought adds to a positive balance. Since for most people, the majority of their thoughts are negative, the balance in their mental bank is consistently negative. What happens when the balance in our real life checkbooks is negative? Checks come in and they bounce. I believe that the same thing happens in most people's minds. They have a consistent negative balance, and when they attempt to withdraw a positive thought, they can't. They've overdrawn, and the positive thought bounces just like a real life check. So, to overcome this negative balance, may I suggest that you state out loud some positive daily affirmations. These are positive statements of things you want to occur, written as if they were already true. You'll find positive affirmations at the end of each of these broadcasts. I give you one from that particular message. If things are not the way you want them to be in life, may I suggest that you renew your life passport today. Why not start with a new passport, and let's decide that you're going to make an effort to have a positive balance at the bank of you. In time, you may find yourself arriving at some amazing new destinations. You could suddenly have a passport to happiness. Have a great trip. So here's the affirmation for this episode of Boaz Power TV. It is a new passport affirmation, and you may want to write it down. Perhaps it can help you by reading it morning and evening for 30 days. I am focusing on positive thoughts and heading toward some great destinations. I am focusing on positive thoughts and heading toward some great destinations. Thank you for joining me. I'm always glad to see you here. If you feel these messages are beneficial, please forward this to someone you know and suggest they go to my website, boazpower.com, where they can also subscribe to the free weekly broadcast of Boaz Power TV. You are special, you are unique, you are destined for greatness, and I believe you're getting yourself a new passport of the mind. I see it in you. You are a champion. Have a powerful day.
This has been Boaz Power TV. To comment, see other episodes, or to subscribe to this free broadcast, go to our blog at boazpower.com. That's boazpower.com. We're here to take your life to the next level.